up, dudes? It's Gaz, and welcome back to another Warframe video. So with that most recent dev stream, we got the last bits of information we needed on the Techrot Encore update, aka Infested Liches. Since we have the release day of March 19th, it's time for a prep guide as far as how to make sure you don't get locked out of this new content and are as ready as possible for day one of this new update. So that's what we'll be covering today, a prep guide for the Infested Lich Techrot Encore update. If you enjoy these types of videos, guide videos, we got build videos, news videos, discussion videos, all that kind of stuff on this channel in the right place, Warframe content, make sure you're subbed. And additionally, we'll be covering the Techrot Encore update in depth when it comes out on the 19th, so expect maybe more than one video per day when that update comes out. Alright, so let's start with the first things you should do to make sure you're ready for the Techrot Encore update. And we're going to I'll put the more high-level content stuff at the end because not everybody needs to do all the little stuff. Let's start with the more basic stuff if you want to get into the Techrot Encore update. So, if you want to fight an infested lich on March 19th, here's our first prep guide for you. So, the infested liches will release on March 19th, and with it will be they're going to be literally called infested liches. So what that means to you is if you want to make sure you're doing this new content with these new weapons and stuff, you need to make sure that if you have a currently active Corpus or Kuva lich, you must kill or take care of that lich before this update comes out. Why is that? Because it is literally going to be like a new button right here. So if you actually have one of these active, and you have like a lich like, tormenting you or whatever, you must take care of this lich before March 19th, or you're going to be like, okay, well, I got a Kuva lich, not a infested lich, so that's going to be a problem for you. Yes, I know it can be kind of annoying if you don't know what to do, and that's why I'm making this video far ahead of time, but you have basically 16 days to take care of your lich if you currently do have one active. Taking it even further, these Requiem mods that are used to fight the Corpus and Kuva liches will no longer be utilized for the infested lich. So that's not really a prep thing, that's just like a heads up to you. These, just because you have Requiem mods doesn't mean that you're ready for infested liches. They're going to be adding new antivirus mods to this system on March 19th. But yeah, as of right now, just take care of your Corpus lich, your Kuva lich if you want to fight the newest content, the infested lich we've been waiting for months. Additionally, those liches are going to have limited weapon choices per week too. So don't worry about okay, which weapon should I get? We're going to only have access to 7 of them on the first week anyway. So make sure that you kill your Kuva or Corpus lich. Open Requiem relics to get the Requiem mods. Find out which Requiem mods you need to kill the lich. It is a little bit of an annoying system to some people, but yeah, you do need to take care of it. And the new infested lich system should be easier to understand for a lot of players. So yeah, number one tip, make sure you kill or take care of your infested or your non-infested lich so you can fight infested liches on March 19th. Okay, moving on to the next prep tip here. This will be another one. It's not going to be rank 5 required to do this stuff. It's going to be basic stuff that everyone can do. That will be getting access to some reputation for the new augment mods. So we've got augment mods for Wisp, Comey, Corvex, and Gyre. And Gyre's also going to get deluxe skin in this update too. So as far as what these are going to do, they do sound pretty good, but the way you can prep for this, you can actually get reputation for the syndicates these augments are available in. So for a quick example, with a Wisp augment on the way for her ulti, which hopefully is going to be good, it does make you have to cast her ulti, you can just go ahead and check what syndicates are in there. So for example, Wisp in New Loka, I'm going to guess that Comey's going to be a New Loka as well because she's an Earth frame. But yeah, Comey doesn't actually have any augments right now, so Comey is going to be who knows which syndicate. So yeah, Wisp augments in New Loka. I think Gyre augments are in pair and sequence. So if you have access to these syndicates that have the frame augments that are being added, that will be potentially a good amount of extra plat for you on day one. These augments are sounding pretty good. We can read off what some of them do. But yeah, I would say as far as the new augments you should grab for rep, the new Corvex one, honestly, it's funny to say Corvex. The Corvex one sounds like a must run on Corvex. Looks like the Steel Meridian has that one. The new one for Corvex is going to be called, I don't even know if they have a name for it actually, but it is going to be basically turning, it's going to change the functionality of Corvex's ult. So basically the new augment for Corvex will be Crucible Blast augment. Become a channeled ability. This is his laser ulti. It will become a channeled ability and it will drain energy over time that ramps up. Active Chirinka pillars will trigger chain reactions and freeze the duration, but your mobility is greatly reduced. Okay, the fact they put a downside on this one makes it sound like it's going to be really, really strong. So yeah, Steel Meridian players, if you stack up rep for March 19th, you'll probably be able to sell a ton of these new Corvex augments, because I will likely be making a video on it. I'm sure other people are making videos on it too, because it sounds so strong. As far as some other ones here too, the Comey augment, I didn't realize this at first. The augment for Comey is going to be for her decree ability, so it will reduce the cooldown of your decree ability whenever you get a kill with a weapon that has her passive on it. So really good. And the Gyre one also sounds really good. Will basically make her an electric version of Saren, which is a bit of an exaggeration, but kind of, yeah. And so like all pretty good ones. So yeah, Gyre augment, Corvex augment, Comey augment, and maybe the Wisp augment. The Wisp augment probably won't take off that much. It requires her ult. But yeah, guys, that's an easy thing that anyone can do. Just grind out some rep for these basic syndicates and save it for the day one. Because yeah, that Corvex augment is looking really, really good. Okay, moving on to the stuff that requires higher level grinding. This will definitely be more work in the long run, but it's going to give access to the best loot too. So our next prep tip is going to be involving the new EDA called the ETA, the Elite Temporal Archimedia. And that's going to be get rank 5 with the Hex Syndicate. This is more work than you might think, actually, due to how the Hex Syndicate works. So basically, the Hex Syndicate requires you to have, like, you know, dating sim, friendship, chemistry level stuff with these proto frames to actually get access to it. And if you don't know what this is, it might be a little bit more confusing for you. So as far as what you should be doing if you want to hit rank 5 for this new EDA, we'll talk about more in a bit. You have to like basically be like friends with these proto frames here. So best friends rank is I think the highest rank you can go. But as far as how you do this, you give them gifts. You can do bounties for each proto frame once per day to get chemistry level to increase the level to get to this point. You have to, I think, it to be like close rank or something with them to be rank 5, and rank 5 is what these new weekly will be locked behind. Now, you don't have to do the dating sim stuff. Like I said, you don't have to do the dating sim stuff, but it will definitely help you get to it faster because getting the chemistry from doing the bounties is only once per day. So, you know, one Stud 09 bounty per day, one, Mag Owie bounty per day, etc., etc. One Excalibur bounty per day. If you do the dating sim thing, you can get like 2 or 3 levels of that stuff per day, and you do have to have a friendship level with these characters to hit rank 5, so keep that in mind. That being said, yes, this is going to be a new weekly here that's going to have access to tons of new loot and Archon shards. So as we see right here, a screenshot, a common drop of an Archon Tau shard, or an uncommon drop of a new Arcane that will not be available anywhere else, really. So, if you want to get access to this rank 5 stuff, you do need to grind out that Hex dating sim rep stuff. Additionally, there will be other things tied behind rank 5 as well, but the main thing you really should be caring about is this new weekly that can give you even more Archon shards, and it should be a hopefully fun mission on a weekly basis. So, as far as some meta rep farming strats, you can just go over to the bounties here, and put on a steel path preferably. So a mission like this is perfect. A Techrot Exterminate bounty with an easy modifier. You get 9,000 rep per completion, so you do it like 3 times, and you have a complete day of rep maxed out. But like I was saying earlier, if you see these icons of these bounties, that is going to be, air quotes, that Proto Frames bounty. So if I wanted to get the chemistry level maxed out, didn't want to do any dating sim, I do this bounty, this bounty, this bounty, this bounty. I do one of each bounty, basically. And if the bounties rotated, let's say it took me over an hour and a half or whatever, I would only do the bounties that I wanted to do. So like if I already did the Eleanor bounty for the day, and Eleanor had a crappy bounty, I wouldn't do a random crappy Eleanor bounty. I would only do that one Eleanor bounty to get the guaranteed chemistry level. So yes, rank 5 will be relatively important. It's going to have a use for sure. So you're going to have access to the new EDA, the ETA, and also there's going to be a new bar area over here that will have some things locked behind higher ranks as well. I'm not going to say the exact specifics because they haven't even showed us that properly, but yeah, it seems like it will require rank 4 or 5 to get access to new Skull's weapons too. So that's going to be another thing to put on your plate as far as preparation stuff. So a couple other little extra things here at the end as far as little things you could do to prep. One of them is going to be actually getting plat. I know it's not the easiest thing to prepare for, like either spend money or trade, basically. But yes, we are getting 4 new Proto Frame skins, and if you like any of those, individual Proto Frame skin bundles are 275 plat, and I'm assuming there will be a full bundle for about 800-ish plat with the update. Take a quick look right now. We're getting Proto Saren, Proto Frost, Proto Nova, and Proto Temple, the newest frame. So as far as they are right now, let's see. So yeah, for example, the Eleanor skin is going to be like, right now it's like 275 plat. So if you want to get let's say you want to get the Saren skin, it will likely be the exact same price. That's going to include the transformation emote, and the skin. And this basically is a skin you can transform between two different faction frames with. And then right here you see the bundle, 1,200 plat for 6 of them. I'm assuming it'll be 800 plat for 4 of them too. So that's all you can do. You can also additionally get Aura Forma built. So Aura Forma are becoming Omniforma, and after the update comes out, they will actually become Omniforma. And Omniforma will be basically universal polarities. They're going to work on every polarity besides Umbra mods, or Umbra polarities for that matter. And you can actually build them right now to have them become Omniforma when the update releases. So you just go to Aura Forma. Now they're kind of expensive to build, to be fair. 4 fully built Forma, 10 Nightane, and Argon Crystal, and 100,000 credits. So a lot. You can also buy them with plat if you prefer that. But either way, yes, these will be quite useful for versatility of builds. And as far as the rest of the stuff, guys, it's just going to be really basic stuff. Like I said, it's like, farm plat. You could technically buy your way past a lot of this stuff. You could farm out the plat to buy the proto skins, or you could buy it with your cash or whatever. That's going to be really what it is, though, guys. So yeah, big stuff here. Get your new weeklies unlocked. Make sure you're not locked out of the infested liches. If you want to buy those new proto skins, go ahead and farm some plat. And yeah, the new augments are looking pretty cool too. So maybe stack some rep for that for some easy plat on day 1 to maybe even buy a proto skin. I bet you could honestly buy a new proto skin off of selling Corvex augments pretty easily with that new Corvex augment sounding so good. But yeah, guys, it's going to be basically it. I'll see you next video. Appreciate your support, and then have a great night. Peace.